Happy Thanksgiving, Trinity family. It's great to see you over this way. It's Pastor Rob Kaczynski here, just giving you a little update as to some of the things that we anticipate happening in the next couple of weeks, and also just to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I know 2020 has been a difficult time for all of us, and probably especially this Thanksgiving, as we can't really get together with some of our family members, some of us, like we would like, and so maybe it doesn't feel like a very joyous time. But I want to always remind you that what our scripture says in 1 Thessalonians 5, to rejoice in all things, pray constantly, and give thanks to God at all times, for this is the will of God. So even though this is a tough time, and maybe we don't feel like giving much thanks, we have to remember that Scripture advises us that in all circumstances, those we like and those we maybe don't like as much, to just give thanks to God and take a day just to give thanks to what God has given us. This Sunday, we're beginning Advent, and as we begin our Advent season, which prepares us for the coming of Christmas, just want you to know that we're going to be going back to 3 services the traditional way: 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11 a.m. We anticipated early on that we're going to have more people coming in for Advent, and just to prepare for that, we wanted to have 3 services. And now, as it seems like COVID is spreading a little bit more, this will also afford us the opportunity to spread out a little bit more comfortably as we come and we worship together. So just know that we're going to be, for the entire month of December and this last week of November, we will be having 3 services: 8 o'clock, 9:30, and 11 a.m. Also, because the school districts have really suspended schooling for the time being for the middle schoolers as well as the high schoolers, we will be suspending some of our practices for that engage our youth. That includes Toomey Juniors, our Toomey, as well as some other music programming in regards to our youth. If you need any clarification regarding this, I ask that you consult the director of each program, and they could advise you as to when that will begin again and what they anticipate as far as the future. It's an unfortunate circumstance, but because of the times that we're in, we just want to be as safe as possible and make sure that we maintain some of the protocols that we always lived up to. Finally, on December 7th, we will be having the chance for you to register for our Christmas Eve service. As you know, Christmas Eve will be held online as well as in person. However, we are just saying that you have to register for Christmas Eve so we know who is going to be at which service and we could plan accordingly. There will be 2 services will be broadcasted, so you could join in that way if you decide. Also, it'll be over the radio, so you can tune in that way if you choose not to come to church in person. 2020 has increasingly become a year where we feel like we're just making things up on the fly as we're responding to the situation. We know that God is with us in in all these circumstances, and for that we give thanks, and we just give thanks for your abiding trust in us as we continue to live out God's call. Have a happy Thanksgiving.